Welcome, viewers. Welcome, friends. Welcome to your miserable end. Because in this little podcast, we'll talk about nothing else other than our cartoon boyfriends.
Welcome to the podcast of Misery Noon. So you're here forever, and we're also all dead. Also, Jimmy Neutron's not gay.
Oh shit, we're going. On air. All right, yes, now we're on.
Okay, we're ready.
It's gamer time.
Okay. Let me blow my nose real fast.
Johnny!
No.
Jesus.
Okay, I'm ready.
God.
Okay. I'm ready now.
Okay.
So unprofessional.
Excuse me. Okay. Here I go. I'm gonna start. Here I go.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to We Talk About Our Cartoon Boyfriends, the podcast. I'm here today, despite the fact that I am dead currently.
Oh no.
This is a podcast from beyond the grave.
Woo!
Scary. That's all I'll say. My name is Johnny. I love to be dead. Who's next?
What?
Hi, Bimbo Davis.
Wait, Bimbo
The
Davis.
creator. Yeah?
Wait, introduce
Davis.
yourself. Sorry.
Bimbo Davis is next.
Bimbo Davis here. I have been a skeleton my whole life, so technically I've always been dead. I'm the creator of Talking Tom. That's all.
Oh, I forgot to say what I'm the creator of. I'm sorry. But let's start over. Let's just start over, okay? Let's just start over.
Okay.
Let's just start over completely, and then I'll introduce
Okay.
everyone.
Jesus
I'll
Christ.
point at you verbally.
Okay.
Yay.
Good. 3, 2, 1, go.
Sorry, I just wasn't ready. Okay, here I go. Hi. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to
Hello.
We Talk About Our Cartoon Boyfriends, the podcast.
Ooh.
I'm Johnny. I'm dead. I am the creator of your childhood. Next to me is Benbo Davis.
Hi. It's me, Bimbo Davis, creator of Talking Tom 2, the hit cartoon series on YouTube. I've also am dead.
And a skeleton, from my
Yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah.
So sitting directly next to Benbo Davis is our friend Harrison.
Hey, I'm Harrison. I am,
Hi.
hello. As previously stated by the other members, I'm dead because it's Halloween.
Ooh.
This is scary.
Not, not to scare anyone too much. And I've created me and my partner, it's purely platonic, but we are partners. Parker Davis
right.
sitting next to me. I have my partner Parker Davis next to me, and we together. Parker, how about you introduce yourself and tell them what we've created together?
All right. I am Parker Davis.
Children, probably.
No, we're having trouble finding a surrogate, okay?
It's close. It's close. We together are the co-creators of Codename Kids Next Door.
All right, boo.
Whoa.
No, take that
Wow.
out. Edit that out.
Awesome.
It's not real.
So directly next to Harrison and Parker is our friend Florence.
Hello.
Hi.
I draw a comic that's funny online.
Woo! Cool. And wow.
I like
And
web
then
comms.
we have someone new today. We have
A new guest.
we have
Where?
someone
Whoa.
who needs no introduction. Because I won't give her one.
Oh, thanks.
Psych.
Well-
This is Claire over here on the left.
Hi. I'm the inventor of mud,
Whoa.
Ooh.
I love that stuff.
and I'm also dead. And also, I'm My Silly Comics. Wow, can you
Silo?
fucking believe?
Interesting. Like a scheming silent. You're my
I'm the
Silo
fucking
comic?
Pope.
We have
we forgot to say how we are dead.
I said
Oh, right.
Everyone here is dead.
I'm
Oh,
dead.
yeah, I'm-
Alright.
I
How
create
did that happen?
ectoplasm onto Harrison.
Don't say that. Don't say
I
that.
am made out of a flubber type substance.
Cool.
So just
I'm a
letting
pair
you
of
know.
I'm a pair of lungs tied to a stick.
That's actually horrifying.
I got lost in the sauce of my own creation, and I'm basically like 80% mud.
Mud.
Wait, who's the lung on a stick?
Huh?
Who was the lung on the stick?
That was me.
Florence.
That's me.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Okay. Cool. That was a
Scary.
really
I'm
good
mud
one.
in the shape of a human being.
Okay.
Um,
So a good thing about this podcast is that normally I'm just here being a fucking a girl in the midst of a sausage party, as you'll say. But today we have Claire with us,
Yay!
Yeah.
making it
Oh, yeah,
even
next-
less of
next
I'm
epi-
also a woman.
yes.
next episode we need to have a straight person on so Parker isn't alone.
Oh yeah, true.
We'll get Ed Gold.
Wait, how many of
You
us
can't
are
say
bi?
that.
If there's
Oh,
two
you're the
people
only
that are
bi.
bi, that counts as one straight person.
Oh, you're right.
I'm
Wait,
bi.
who's bi?
Me.
And me.
Florence and Claire are both bi.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Yay.
One straight person.
I'm pansexual, so that means that I am everyone at once. So I may.
Oh, wait, Johnny, you're pansexual. Did you know that Rick Sanchez is also pansexual?
Hey,
Oh, damn, did you know?
hey. So
Did you know? Did you know gaming?
Deadpool?
guys,
Did you know
I-
Deadpool's pansexual? What? Did you know? Yeah!
I saw
So dope.
Creepypasta. I saw Deadpool eat a chimichanga, but there was blood in
excuse
it.
me, everyone. Excuse me. This is the worst day of my life, and I am killing myself right now.
Hey. How about we make this day worse by reading our creepypastas?
Yeah.
Yay.
I got some pretty
Segue.
spooky stuff in store for you,
Oh,
fellows.
Ben, you got some spooks in store for us?
Yeah.
Wait, we need some thematic music. I would say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Some-
Can
some
someone
that
pull up
creepy
some Halloween sound
stuff.
effects or something?
Can we
Oh,
edit,
wait.
do we edit it in post?
Yeah,
or do we
Parker-
just
We could
edit
edit.
in?
Parker
Yeah,
and I can
probably
just
post.
edit them in.
Yeah. And
Uh,
any time no one's talking, just be like, woo, woo!
Yeah, and during each of your creepypastas y'all will read, we'll put like suspenseful music behind it.
Oh, dope.
And like
thank
some
you.
dark ambient stuff, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Cool.
And
All composed by Danny Elfman.
Oh, compose video.
yes.
Do you guys
We'll-
know
we'll
that
pitch
Danny
correct it.
Elfman is straight? That's just a little thing
Oh.
I found out.
He's an ally. He's an ally.
He's an elf.
The real question, the real question are the Keebler elves straight or gay?
Oh,
Okay.
Well, aren't all of them
Collective
guys?
sexuality.
Yeah.
They're multifaceted individuals, so
they're complex people.
Keebler elves are fucking wild.
Period.
That's all I'll say.
Okay.
All right, who's gonna lead us in this scary podcast?
who's gonna go first?
Ben
for the
wanted to, right?
Kukubala?
Ben wanted to go
Yeah.
first.
I got one right in front of me. It's not finished, so I might just end where it stops. Maybe that'll make it scarier.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's very
Okay.
exciting.
Parker, stop.
I think I'm a little too scared to read this now.
Ooh.
Continue. Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is my creepypasta. Journey to the center of Mega Minecraft McDonald's.
No.
Here
Jesus,
we go.
my tits are falling off from how scared I am.
This
Wait.
is for you video game fans, okay?
Speaking of Minecraft, I like the other day I went to Walmart and I bought a Minecraft Illager figure, and my cat keeps trying to chew on the axe that it's holding.
Oh my
You know,
Your cat wants it.
my dream's to own like a creeper plushie. That's all.
Aw.
Every time I see it, at, like,
Anyways,
Looks like I know
Okay,
what I'm
okay.
gonna send Ben in the mail next.
yes, a real live creeper. It was
surprise!
I don't think that'll
Here we
get
go.
past security.
Mickey Mouse.
No.
my creepypasta.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yes, please.
It was another one of those video game nights. Gex the Gecko and I were speedrunning Minecraft Story Mode for the PlayStation Portable. Left, right, up, down, screamed Gex. What are you doing? This is not Dance Dance Revolution. I'm simply inputting a cheat to make Herobrine appear, yelled Gex. Oh god. Oh, wait. I didn't put this on, but whatever. Oh god, don't do that. That is too scary. Okay, I couldn't execute the cheat anyways. Weird. I usually get it every time. I looked at the console. I could have sworn that I saw a pair of peepers eye at me for a second. Huh, maybe I'm just hungry, and I'm simply seeing things. Hey Gex. Yes, Ben? Wait. Yes, Ben, screamed Gex. How about we go out and get a nibble, a bite, something good to munch on? I sung. Okay, let's go to Mega McDonald's. It just opened this week. I heard they got new Minecraft Happy Meals exclusives. We walked outside and we were at Mega McDonald's. We peered through the windows. Nobody was to be found. Odd. You would think that on the night of Halloween that the children would become weak and weary from all the trick-or-treating. There's nothing better than the delicious and nutritious kick the McDonald's gives you when you take that first lovely bite. Gex attempted to opening the door, but it was sealed shut with mustard. He then pulled out a gun and shot the door open. We went inside the dark. I am so hungry. I want chicken nuggets. Where are the chicken nuggets? I couldn't see anything. This is sucks. And I wish I didn't see anything because I saw something so horrible. It was the Grimace Reaper.
No!
He loomed before us.
Oh
I am going to kill you! His voice was scary enough to make me keep myself, but I didn't because I already went to the bathroom after playing Minecraft Story Mode. Gex then shot down the McDonald's chandelier and crushed the Grimace Reaper. His body melted into a puddle of noxious tar. Level up, I whispered. Gex and I then proceeded to the next room, a hallway. Yelp! Screamed Luigi. We rushed over, faster than a blue Koopa shell from the Mario Kart series. Yahoo! What seems to be the problem, Luigi? I love Luigi, but it was too late. Luigi's head was gone and replaced by a supersized soda cup of 7-Up. You seem to have met your demise. Holy Notch. What was that voice? And then I looked ahead and nearly shat myself, but alas, I did not, for I shatted back at home in a toilet where shat belongs. I saw a slender, dark figure with red embers and evil-looking particle effects radiating around his form. No. Who are you? It is I, Dark Ronald McDonald, from the freeware 2D fighting game engine, Mugen. The end.
Fuck!
Wow.
Wow, that was really something else.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if I could top that.
That was scary.
I think I had a little accident over here from fear.
All I'm gonna
Stephen King who?
all I'm gonna say is something happened in this room, and something happened in my pants, and it belonged not in my pants in the toilet. Reading that story, thank you, Ben.
Let me just say that
Thank
luckily
you.
I recently bought adult diapers and I was wearing some this very day. And now Harrison has to change me.
You know what? That's great.
That's not good. That
is good.
It's not.
That's great.
Okay. All right.
Hey, so I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I do 2 readings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, one I want to do a pre-selected one
Ooh.
that I found online that I really like.
Oh. Ooh.
And then I have one that I wrote also.
Okay.
Very good.
Should I do them both one after the other, or should I go one and then do another one after?
Maybe like you do one and then somebody else does one and then you can go after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
that sounds good.
Encore.
So I would like to do a little reading then right now. And I'll do my original one in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? I just want to start off saying that if you want an answer at the end, prepare to be disappointed. There just isn't one. I was an intern at Nickelodeon Studios for a year in 2005 for my degree in animation. It wasn't paid off. It wasn't paid, of course, but most internships aren't. But it did have some perks beyond education. To adults, it might not seem like a big one, but most kids at the time would go crazy over it. Now, since I worked directly with the editors and animators, I got to view the new episodes days before they aired. I'll get right to it, but without giving too many unnecessary details. They had very recently made the SpongeBob movie, and the entire staff was somewhat sapped of creativity, so it took them longer to start up the season, but the delay lasted longer for more upsetting reasons. There was a problem with the Series 4 premiere that set everyone and everything back for several months. Me and two other interns were in the editing room, along with the lead animators and sound editors for the final cut. We received the copy that was supposed to be Fear of a Krabby Patty and gathered around the screen to watch. Now, given that it isn't final yet, the animators often put up mock title card, sort of an inside joke for us, with phony, often lewd titles, such as how sex doesn't work instead of rockabye bell vibe. When SpongeBob and Patrick adopt a sea scallop, nothing particularly funny, but work-related chuckle. So when we saw the title card Squidward Suicide, we didn't think it more than a mortal joke.
No!
One of the interns did a small throat laugh at it. The happy-go-lucky music plays as normal. The story began with Squidward practicing his clarinet, hitting a few sour notes like normal. We hear SpongeBob laughing outside, and Squidward stops, yelling at him to keep it down as he has a concert that night and needs to practice. SpongeBob says okay and goes to see Sandy with Patrick. The bubble splash screen comes up, and we see the ending of Squidward's concert. This is when things began to seem off. While playing, a few repeat themselves, but the sound doesn't. At this point, sound is synced up with animation, so yes, that's not common. But when he stops playing, the sound finishes as if the skip never happened. There's a slight murmuring in the crowd before they begin to boo him. Not normal cartoon booing that is common in the show, but you could very clearly hear malice. Squidward's in full frame and looks visibly afraid. The shot goes to the crowd, with SpongeBob in center frame, and he too is booing, very much unlike him. This isn't the oddest thing, though. What is odd is everyone has hyper-realistic eyes. Very detailed. Clearly not shots of real people's eyes, but something a bit more real than CGI. The pupils were red. Some of us looked at each other, obviously confused, but since we weren't the writers, we didn't question its appeal to children yet. The shot goes to Squidward sitting on the edge of the bed, looking very forlorn. The view out his porthole window is of a night sky, so it isn't very long after the concert. The unsettling part is at this point, there is no sound. Literally no sound. Not even the feedback from the speakers in the room. It's as if the speakers were turned off, though their status showed them working perfectly. He sat there, blinking, in the silence for about 30 seconds, and he started to sob softly. He put his hands, in parentheses, tentacles, over his eyes and cried quietly for a full minute more. All the while, a sound in the background very slowly growing, from nothing to barely audible. It sounded like a slight breeze through a forest. The screen slowly begins to... By slow, I mean it's only noticeable if you look at shots 10 seconds apart side by side. His sobbing gets louder, more full of hurt and anger. The screen then twitches a bit, as if it twists in on itself. For a split second, then back to normal. The wind through the trees sound gets slowly louder and more severe, as if a storm is brewing somewhere. The eerie part is that this sound and Squidward's sobbing sounded real, as if the sound wasn't coming from the speakers, but the speakers were holes and the sound was coming through from the other side. as good as sound as the studio likes to have. They don't purchase the equipment to be that good to produce sound of that quality.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yes.
Like, whenever there's a creepypasta that's like, and then it looks so realistic, like they were looking at me, or like the sound was actually there, it just makes me think it's like a pioneer or something that just discovered technology and doesn't understand what is happening. Like a caveman or whatever.
This
Anyways.
is my favorite creepypasta of all time, actually.
It is a classic.
And I won't go through all of it.
It's good because it's real.
Yeah, it's true
it's
story,
all,
right?
Yeah.
It's all very
It's
real.
a true story.
Just as someone who works in animation, all of this checks out. All
Have you-
all the details make sense. They all fall, it's like, Anyway, let me go back to this. So as I left off, studio, they don't buy equipment to have sound that good, Anyway, below the sound of the wind and sobbing, very faint, something sounded like laughing. It came at odd intervals and never lasted more than a second, so you had a hard time pinning it. We watched this show twice, so pardon me if things sound too specific, but I've had time to think about them. After 30 seconds of this, the screen blurred and twitched violently, and something flashed over the screen as if a single frame was replaced. The lead animation editor paused and rewound frame by frame. What we saw was horrible. I don't want to read this part. It's a little fucked up. This is part where they talk about some fucked up pictures that pop up, and it's really detailed.
It
But
makes
it's
me
like-
shiver. It makes me shiver.
this is Squidward's suicide, in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
But in case you didn't get that.
Let's replace it. Yeah, let's replace it with the canon of pictures of Squidward on like a family vacation.
Okay, yeah.
Replace it with like the picture of the girl with the pigtails, and SpongeBob's like, "Sorry, I had to see that."
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, the podcast is all fun and games, and we're having a laugh and doing some spooks. But I feel like if we read more in depth to this, we might give some people actual shivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want
In
to
fact,
shiver in
Some real.
Honestly,
Some real
I
creep.
I'll just
left the
skip this
room.
part. I'll just skip this part.
I left the room halfway through the story, and then Harrison said, "Hey, he's not
There are
reading
just
it. You
some
can come in."
spooky pictures.
Yeah, I'll just read past the spooky pictures part. The screen flipped back to Squidward, still sobbing, louder than before, and half body and frame. There was now what appeared to be blood running down his face from his eyes. The blood was also done in a hyper-realistic style, looking as if you touched it, you'd get blood on your fingers. The wind sounded were that of a gale blowing through the forest. There was even snapping sounds of branches. The laughing, a deep baritone, lasting at longer intervals and coming more frequently. After about 20 seconds, the screen twisted again and showed a single frame photo, which is another fucked up photo that I'm not going to read. After 5 seconds, after this second photo played, Squidward went silent, as did all sound, like it was when the scene started. He put his tentacles down, and his eyes were now done in hyper-realism like the others were in the beginning of the episode. They were bleeding, bloodshot, and pulsating. No! He just stared at the screen as if watching the viewer. After about 10 seconds, he started sobbing, this time not covering his eyes. The sound was piercing and loud, and most fear-inducing of all, his sobbing was mixed with screams. Tears and blood were dripping down his face at a heavy rate. The wind sound came back, and so did the deep voice laughing, and this time the still photo lasted for a good 5 frames. And then it's another fucked up photo.
Business as usual.
The lead sound editor told us to stop. He had to call in the creator to see this. Mr. Hellenberg arrived within about 15 minutes. He was confused as to why he was called down there, so the editor just continued the episode. Once a few frames were shown, all screaming, all sound again stopped. Squidward was just staring at the viewer, a full frame of the face for about 3 seconds. The shot quickly panned out, and that deep voice said, "Do it!" And we saw in Squidward's hands a shotgun. He immediately puts the gun in his mouth and pulls the trigger. Realistic blood and brain matter splatters the wall behind him and his bed, and he flies back with the force. The last 5 seconds of this episode show his body on the bed, on his side, one eye dangling on what's left of his head above the floor, staring blankly at it. Then the episode ends. Mr. Hellenberg is obviously angry at this. He demanded to know what the heck was going on. Most people left the room at this point, so just a handful of us to watch it again. Viewing the episode twice only served to imprint the entirety of it on my mind and caused me horrible nightmares. I'm sorry I stayed. The only theory we could think of is the file was edited by someone in the chain from the drawing studio to here. The CTO was called and analyzed when it happened. The analysis of the file did show it was edited over by new material. However, the timestamp of it was a mere 24 seconds before we began viewing it. All equipment involved was examined for foreign software and hardware, as well as the glitches, as if the timestamp may have glitched and showed the wrong time, but everything checked out fine. We don't know what happened, and to this day, nobody does. There was an investigation due to the nature of the photos, but nothing came of it. I never believed in unexplainable phenomena before, but now that I have something happen and can't prove anything about it beyond anecdotal evidence, I can think twice about things. The end.
Wow.
So are they gonna air this episode?
Original author, unknown.
They're not gonna air it?
No!
Man.
I think it's a bonus feature on like the season 4 DVD.
Yeah, I saw it one time. I was looking at the bonus features on DVD and I saw it.
Yeah, I got one. No, I got one of those Nickelodeon orange VHS tapes, and I think it was on that one.
Yeah,
Wow.
it had a pretty limited release, but
Oh yeah,
I mean, like, for me-
for anyone, any listener that's doubting that this actually happened, I highly encourage you watch 2006 Jack Black hosts the Nick Choice Awards, because the episode awarded for most fucked up crazy story is that one, and he gives the Nickelodeon or whatever. So
Nickelodeon blimp.
Yeah, it was gonna go to Sanjay
Guys,
and Craig.
like-
but
Yeah.
All
Doubt
jokes
it.
aside.
I'll just
All jokes aside, it's a very real. This kind of thing happens all the time, but it never gets documented because we're all hiding it. We're all
It's
hiding
too
it in the
fucked up.
animation industry. We're like,
Is
we
it
can't
like
talk-
a daily occurrence?
Yeah.
Or is there just like some evil, like fucked up spirit roaming around?
No, I was
It's like
working- I was working on
Squidward is
the
real and
movie
he's doing this.
Guys, I hate to do this.
I was working on the movie Sing, and a copy of it came back to me, and it was full of that gorilla guy in Sing, and he
But he did not sing.
He didn't sing. He wailed.
screamed.
He wailed.
He screamed like realistic ape, and it made me scream.
I hate to do
And I
this,
also screamed like realistic ape and we screamed together.
but I hate to do this, but my creepypasta, I didn't write it. I found it. One of my friends sent it to me. I'm not gonna disclose his information, but
Uh-oh.
it kind of explains.
Okay.
It does explain some of why this is occurring in the animation industry. I think this guy works in the industry. I'm not sure.
All right, we
But-
can't disclose any of this.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, of course.
I probably know him.
yeah. He has a pseudonym at the end. Maybe
Give
you'll
me the name.
recognize
Just
it.
give me the name.
He signs a pseudonym at the end. So
Okay, we'll
Anyway.
hear the pseudonym at the end.
okay.
Wait, I'm gonna go grab some water, so I'll just play Yoshi noises while I'm
Okay.
gone.
Okay.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
What?
Thank you. Okay.
Do we wait till he's back?
Yeah, actually, I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Welcome to
He
the
has to hear
intermission part of the podcast. Sponsored by Yoshi.
I'm getting like ASMR right now, and my fingers are shaking, thinking Yoshi's back.
Oh yeah.
Guys, is it true Yoshi died?
He didn't die, but he's very close to dying.
He's in a nursing home.
He's on his deathbed.
Nursing home.
Okay, I'm back.
And no one's visiting him.
Scary stuff.
No. He's very
Not
alone
even
in the
Mama
hospital.
Luigi.
Not even Mama Luigi.
He's going through like that
Well,
old
you
woman
know-
depression.
Yeah.
Yoshi.
Yeah, what's gonna be Yoshi's last words?
It's gonna be.
Asshole.
Yes.
But it's
go-
like really weak. It's
No,
really
no.
weak and breathy. Like,
It's gonna be Yoshi's gonna be seeing the light of God, and Yoshi's gonna go, "What the freaking heck? I'm atheist."
in that exact voice.
Oh, Pluto Man.
What the freaking heck?
Did you guys see the photo that I our channel image?
I see. It's very
I
small.
need to zoom in.
What does it say?
I
What,
can't-
is,
I'll send
yeah,
it
what
again.
does it say?
Please send it. Hello, Epic Department.
Hello, Epic Department. I'd like to file a claim. Can someone do a really good Peter voice?
Okay,
Lois.
Harrison, give your Peter.
I'm not.
Peter, you gotta call the Epic Department.
Ooh, Brian. Ooh, Brian, we gotta call the Epic Department.
Peter, you have to call the Epic Department. I'm Brian.
Sorry.
Peter, call the Epic Department, please.
Peter, please.
Peter.
There was no Peter.
Wait, Peter Griffin? Peter Pitt? Peter Pitt.
Femboy.
Oh wow.
And Grumble.
Someone do an edit of that, and
Peter
that'll be
Pete?
the image for this
Peter
podcast.
Peter Pete.
All right, wait, story time.
Yeah.
Enough
Okay.
goofing.
Are you guys
All right,
ready?
Parker.
Who's going next?
Parker.
Who's going next? Okay.
Because mine offers some insight into your story, I feel. Okay.
Very excited.
Here we go.
Does anybody out there remember those straight to VHS McDonald's cartoons produced by Klasky Chupo?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As a kid, they were really exciting. They came in your Happy Meal, so it was basically a free cartoon with your nuggies and fries and Diet Coke. These tapes, however, were not quite what they seemed. They are one of the most blatant examples of a military psyop directed towards children I can think of. In short, MK Ultra in the flesh. In order to understand what I'm thinking about, or excuse me, what I'm talking about, look no further than Sunday the Dog, a character made specifically for the show, who hasn't appeared elsewhere in the McDonaldland canon before or since. The character design itself is simply terrifying. He looks almost reanimated, like a Frankenstein's dog or something of the sort. Don't even get me started on Tim Burton's film Frankenweenie. You honestly don't want to know. Moving on, the most forward aspect of Sunday's evil is his eyes, which in live-action form seem to gaze directly into the viewer's soul. This, my friends, is trauma-induced programming, a practice much of children's entertainment is built upon. Children are born stupid and afraid, for this is how the human species is supposed to be. It's basic evolution. Children are hyper-aware, their pineal gland still intact. Have you ever seen those videos of scary logos and think to yourself, whoever made this must be some dumb kid? Case in point, this is precisely correct. Children can see past the pure aesthetics of such entities and tap into the true membrane with their intent to control. They throw so much evil shit at us, we basically become numb to it. This is straight demonic, ladies and gentlemen. Sunday's eyes are quite literally those of a demon. Don't believe me? Have you ever summoned a demon? Because I have. All of McDonald's famous characters are demonic in nature. Remember Grimace? What else could he be if not a demon? And don't even get me started on Ronald. He's literally a clown.
Grimace Reaper.
Something kids have found spooky for millennia, and for good reason. If you take nothing else from this, just remember that you should fear that which seems the most innocuous and facile, for it is this which is truly the most evil. If you're currently undergoing my anti-brainfuck meditation series, I'd say it's safe and beneficial to rewatch some of these to take in the full corruption that our children are being systematically subjected to on a daily basis. Also important to keep in mind is that Christ is our one true Savior who died on the cross to counteract this wickedness, and that
Oh yay!
there are top quality cartoons out there, Hoop Dogs being my all-time favorite. Well, this is all the info I can transmit this hour. If I type any more, I risk the military police and their fry kid succubi guardians entering my home and offing me with one swift bullet to the skull. Bye for now. Keep seeking brothers in Christ. Rebellion is all. Signed, the Hamburglar.
Wow. That was amazing.
The Hamburglar.
I'm not sure who that is, but he's a part of the. If you guys are into Hollywood conspiracies, he's a part of the Crazy Days and Nights website, whatever it's called.
If anybody knows who the Hamburglar is, or
I think
they're still
that it's a
around-
guy who's kin of one of the characters in the cartoon.
Interesting.
wonder.
Interesting
Or maybe
theory.
that's just a front. Maybe that's just like a shell that he's hiding behind. Like a
You know what?
mask
You know
he's
what I
hiding-
find freaking weird about this whole situation?
What?
I find it freaking weird that Hamburglar is one letter away from hamburger.
Oh god. Oh god.
That is kind of
Oh my
weird.
god, you're right. Oh no.
I'm never eating McDonald again.
Oh, actually, side note, before we continue with the creepypastas, I have a very special treat for Parker. Parker, guess where we're going to go after the podcast is over?
Oh my god.
We're going to go to Burger King because they got a new Halloween Whopper.
Oh my god, actually, I'm actually excited because today while I was researching this, I went to McDonald's for inspiration.
Oh, come on. Without me?
I got a quarter pounder with a large Coke.
Jesus Christ, Parker. You doing all
Well,
right?
looks like you're.
disgusting.
Well, Parker, you're possessed now.
Damon!
It's okay.
Oh, also, any fans and listeners of the We Talk About Our Cartoon Boyfriends podcast, we're having a meetup in the San Diego McDonald's on Shackleford. Please, everyone, dress up as your favorite cartoon BF and meet there.
If we could ever get like the money to do that, that'd be so dope.
If we could ever get, all right, every penny this podcast make, we will use to be putting forward to a meetup in McDonald's.
So like a nickel.
Yeah.
How many subscribers
Yeah.
do we have right now?
We have like
On the
40 subscribers.
We have like 40, and I think we're getting on Spotify hopefully this week.
Oh,
That's what we're
yay.
thinking.
Say what?
Say what? Ooh, what?
So now I can just use the Facebook Messenger Spotify application and send it to my friends.
Yes, Ben. As a matter of fact, you can.
You absolutely can, and more.
Oh, also, Johnny, please introduce today's podcast sponsor.
Okay. So I need some Halloween music here, just so everyone's aware.
Okay.
Okay.
This is where I'm gonna blow my nose before I do this also. Hold on.
Jesus. God.
Allergy season.
Huh.
Allergy season.
Wait a minute.
So-
Was Johnny blowing her nose, or is that Squidward playing a clarinet? I honestly can't tell.
Oh, wow.
Squidward lives with me, so
I forgot. Right.
Right.
If I ever meet you,
Okay.
could I meet Squidward?
That's common knowledge.
IRL.
Yes. Yep. Okay. So anyway,
Yep.
Wait, can we trade? I have the Noid. I'll trade you the Noid for Squidward.
I'll think about it. I kind of, I kind of have a crush on him, so I don't want to.
Okay.
The Noid haunts my dreams, so I don't want him.
Well, you weren't being offered, so.
Well, you know what? I just had to make it clear that I didn't want him anywhere near. I didn't want him in my county.
Here's the thing.
He heard you say that.
Here's the thing: is that Florence was offering the Noid to me, not you. So
Ooh.
I don't want you to be trying to make this about you.
I have an offering for anyone.
I guess I just gotta go fuck off now.
Yeah, that's what I want.
If anyone would be willing to take it, my house is haunted because my dad ran over Odie. So if anyone wants to, if anyone knows how to sage or get rid of a spirit, please contact us. Thank you.
Okay.
My dad's phone number is 501
Okay, so I have to do the
650
sponsor now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, our podcast today is sponsored by the lizard Rango from the movie Rango. He is an underrated cartoon boyfriend, I would say, but he is full of charisma and charm and wit, and I would recommend anyone to sleep with him if you get the chance. That's our sponsor. Our other sponsor. for today
Wait.
is,
Our sponsor, Rango's paying for the podcast so we can try to get him laid.
yeah, and then I was gonna
Dude, a favor for a favor.
And we have another sponsor too. Should I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're also sponsored by Squarespace. You can make a free website anyway.
Yeah.
We're also sponsored by Loot Crate.
Wow.
We're sponsored by Joe Rogan, the master of.
We're also
Poop-kists.
sponsored by the new Loot Crate adjacent service called Meme Crate.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Where you'll get many different memes shipped right to your home.
This month's meme theme is I'm a
Troll face.
firing my laser.
And if you order before the 19th of each month, you get my head in a box.
Oh. What a
Wait,
fucking
so
deal.
like multiple? You have multiple heads?
Keep going.
No,
back.
they just have to send it around.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
We have another sponsor that I forgot to mention. It's
Yeah?
sugar-free Mentos gum, pure fresh,
Sorry.
15
yeah.
pieces.
Sorry, everyone. Johnny's stuttering. It's not because this is being made up on the spot. We have a list that we're having to read.
I was trying to.
And that's on the bulleted list. All those are on the list.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm reading off of a script right now.
So if you,
This whole thing's scripted, by the way.
if any of you buy these products, make sure to tweet them at Bimbo Davis.
Yeah.
I'll ignore the email and check it like a month later.
Sweet.
Cool.
All right.
Nice.
Johnny, Johnny Girl, did you want to do your next creepy?
Oh yeah, my other one.
Your
Yes.
OC.
Okay.
Ugh, my nose.
Or we could have someone else do
Oh,
one
yeah.
first, and then I'll go.
Okay.
I could go.
Yes. Florence time.
Okay. Okay. So this is my scary story.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
One day on Friday the 13th, Plankton woke up at the chum bucket where he lives, and he says, "This is a very shitty day. I don't like it." He woke up and he was very mad, and he went to the kitchen to make some more chum. And so he was grinding up bodies into the chum maker, and he was like, "Another day, another stupid piece of shit fuck." He put my guy's leg into the meat grinder, and he said my leg, but Plankton didn't care. He didn't listen, and he kept grinding it into chum. And then he ate the chum, and then
Florence, please finish.
okay, please. Then Plankton went. I honestly don't have anything more.
Plankton went.
He went.
That was so terrifying.
Very good.
I think Plankton is the scariest SpongeBob's character besides Patrick.
There's just so many twists right from the start.
Yeah.
What about the Flying Dutchman? He's pretty scary.
Yeah.
The flying.
Oh, no,
Dutchman-
wait! I have more. I have more.
Okay,
Oh,
go.
now I just thought of it.
Okay,
So then
Please go.
Plankton called the Flying Dutchman on the phone, and he said, "Do you have the poison?" And then he said, "Yes, I have the poison. Come to the grave boneyard, and you will get it for a price." And then he went, and then Plankton was at the graveyard because he drove there in a roller skate with some canoe oars, and then he got up and went into the graveyard to see the Flying Dutchman, and he's like, Flying Dutchman says, "I have the poison," and Plankton takes it, and he says, the fee for having the poison is you have to open it right now. And then Plankton says, "Fuck you, okay, I'll do that." And then he opened it, and the poison got loose into the water, and it spread through the whole ocean, and everybody died, including the people on land, and including you.
Oh my god!
The end.
The end.
Wow.
So scary.
Fuck. I feel bad for anyone that has to follow up that, because I have goosebumps, as
Well,
they say.
I'm following it up.
Oh, well,
And mine's pretty good.
great.
So.
Okay.
In we go.
I would just like to say that was the best creepypasta I've ever heard in my life.
I'll agree with that.
Thank you.
It was.
I've never been
Thank you,
so
Florence.
I've never been so fearful of the word poison.
Like when you were saying that, I just imagined it entering my system. It was like I could feel it. It felt hyper realistic.
When I go to do training at my job, right, and they show me all the cleaning products and do not ingest this, it is basically poison. I start wildly screaming.
Oh, that's another sponsor of this podcast. Poison.
Poison.
Ivy to be.
Poison. Brought to you by Poison.
Poison.
Poison brought to you by Squarespace.
We talk about our cartoon. We talk about our cartoon boyfriends. It's poison, but through the interweb. Ever heard of that?
Our
Brought to
cartoon
you
poison.
by coughing from Pokemon.
Brought to you by coughing from my grandpa.
This podcast is a Trojan horse virus.
Coughing from my grandpa.
Coughing from me when I
Oh.
drink water the wrong way.
Side note, Parker and I keep getting called by this one old woman who's looking for Tina, and she's at a nursing home in Arkansas. I'm really upset that I keep getting called from her, and I really wish it would stop.
What's her voice like? Can you recreate the call?
It's literally the most stereotypical, "Oh, Tina," and she keeps doing that, and then she asks, and then She's always wants Tina, and there's like beeping in the background. I'm
Maybe
worried.
she'll see this podcast.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, oh, that's
realize,
not the right
oh,
person
yeah.
to call.
Yeah.
Not
I hope.
Tina. It's a bunch of idiots.
I hope someone in a nursing home listens to our podcast.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
It's Butch Hartman.
Butch Hartman's coming next podcast.
Next
No,
podcast.
wait. Guys, my old Twitter account got suspended permanently because I made a joke tweet saying I would kill Butch Hartman.
Jesus Christ. When?
I've said that out loud in real life so many times.
Well, I got arrested for Twitter crimes. And I had to make a new one.
At least it's not as bad as me. I had a friend who said it in the mirror 3 times and he appeared.
Strangling him.
The only like tweets I've made, or I added Butch Hartman one time saying just why are you behaving like this, and I have nothing else.
I like
All
to
our
respond to
listeners,
him
please
with
tweet
very
that
like.
at Butch Hartman. Why are you like this? Why are you the way that you are? Just tweet it at him.
I like responding to him on Twitter with just okay whenever. Are you guys ready for mine?
Oh yes, yes,
please.
So okay, the title of mine is "I Was a Teenage Cat Dog."
Oh.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I
You're all
could
ready?
see the title card for it in my mind, and
Yeah.
Me
it's
too.
not pretty.
It's like written in magic marker and it smells really bad.
So okay, here I go. Hi, it's me. My name is Bill Clinton. Before I was the president, and I did all that saxophone and scandal things that you remember me for. I was a teenager. I used to be a teenager. I know that's a little shocking because you know me as an old man, but I was a teenager. And I remember one day, I was really swimming. I was really swimming in a pool. And I really was contracting a lot of diseases. Because back in the day, it was it was commonplace to just dump diseases into the swimming pools, and I was swimming, and up into my penis hole comes this disease called cat dog itis, and
Oh
it
fuck!
crawled up my dick hole all the way
Oh
up
shit!
into my bloodstream, and that means that I turned into cat dog. That's my story.
Someone needs to animate that story.
Yeah, that was pretty
Butch
cool.
Hartman, maybe.
I was
Hey Butch,
in excruciating detail.
with realistic
No.
graphics.
It will make you feel like the video is real life.
Realistic eyes that are bloodshot and bloody and screaming and crying
Bitch
with
Hartman,
tentacles over its eye.
in collaboration with Pixar, makes that film.
Good times. Good
Good,
times.
good, good.
Who's next?
I guess it's my turn.
Yes. And then we'll
Okay.
go out with Harrison.
Claire, go Claire.
Yeah. Go me. Okay, my story is called Lost in Costco.
Okay, this is already too scary for me.
Yeah. I don't think I could do this one.
I breathe to start talking, and then you're like, ah! Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So here,
Woo! Serious.
all right.
All right.
Hi. I need to tell the story to someone, or else I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm a Costco Gold Star member. The membership costs $60, and it is quite an investment. I highly encourage you to get one. But never, ever get the Super Gold Star member card. I went to Costco one Saturday after I started yelling at my kids. And I needed to get out of the house. And I took my son Captain Knuckles because his soccer match was canceled, and I didn't want him to be in the house all by himself. I said, Captain Knuckles, we're going to Costco, and he said, oh, okay. So I started shopping. I started doing my normal shopping. I just wanted to get giant ass boxes of cereal because I have 13 kids. And they eat so much food. Oh my god.
Wait, can I guess what your kids' names are?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Later.
Okay.
They'll all be revealed throughout the story.
Okay.
An employee sat me down. He said, "Ma'am," and I said, "Yes." He said, "We're doing a special deal. We've introduced this new membership card." And I said, "Oh, whoopee! What is it?" And he said, "It's a Super Gold Star Executive Card. The normal Gold Star Executive Card is $120. The Super Gold Star Executive Card is $121. And it comes with so many perks and wonders and wonderful things. You should just get it." I'm like, "Well, I have been thoroughly convinced. Come on, Knuckles, we're going to the desk to buy my super special Superstar Executive Gold Member Card." So I did. And I horked up my $121, and they gave me the card. And they said, "Okay, go shop now." And I said, "Okay." And I began to shop. I realized, though, that as I kept going through the aisles and the halls and everything, they kept getting longer and longer. And I'm thinking, this store is really big. It's bigger than I thought it was. And I turn around, I'm like, "Knuckles, my blue-skinned son, where are you?" But he was nowhere to be found.
No.
I couldn't find him. My beautiful blue son. And I said, "No! My son! Where are you?" And so I'm yelling for my son. And an employee says, "I have your son." I'm like, "What?" I'm still yelling at this point because I am very frantic and afraid for my son. You see, he is very sick and weakly because his skin is blue because of silver poisoning. I need to keep my eye on him at all time, or else he'll get more silver in his body, and then he'll continue to get more and more blue.
No.
I said, "You better not be making my son more blue." And they said, "Oh, we are." I said, "No! You fiend! Tell me where my son is now, or I swear to God, I'll give you silver poisoning too." I said, "Just follow me to the back room of Costco." So I walked past all the beautiful smelling samples that I wish I could have, but I needed to get my son, Captain Knuckles, back. I had to forego my temptations in order to get those little squares of pizza that are like really good. They're like Alfredo and spinach, and it's like, oh my god, that's so good. Focus your son. But I had to focus on my son Knuckles. So I had to focus, and he led me into the back room. Right, all of my kids are there. All of them. I don't know how they got there. Captain Knuckles is tied up in a chair, and they're imbuing more silver into him. So he's getting more and more blue, and they're making my kids watch. This is now time for me to name my kids. They weren't named before. They said, "You need to name your kids." And I'm like, "Okay." I said to my firstborn son, "Your name is Gorby." I will take. I'm like, oh, God, I can't think of names on the spot. Employees of Costco, can you help me?
Am I an employee?
Now you are all employees of Costco. Okay, name my kids.
Captain Elbows, Captain Kneecaps, Captain Ankles. That's what I was gonna say earlier.
I think we have 4. I think that's 4. Well, okay, we got Gorby, and then we got those 4.
Staggering puddle.
We have 13 kids in total.
Fucking Rick Sanchez.
Fuck it.
Steve from Minecraft.
Will I am.
Oh, fucking Will I Am.
Pearl from
Cedric the
Steven
Entertainer.
Universe.
The
Pearl,
entire cast of Pearls Before Swine.
Pearl Jam, Steven Pastis,
I have
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob's there. I have a tiny little baby son named Oatmeal.
Polly Shore.
Captain,
remember how
Captain
many kids I have.
Crazy, funny man.
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Speed
These
Racer.
are all of my
Captain
kids.
Crunk.
Captain Knuckles is my favorite. I
Um,
say to the Costco employees, thank you for naming my kids, but I swear, I beg you, please release my son. And they're like, no, we need to make him more blue. This is part of the Super Gold Super membership card. We make your son blue. I'm like, but he's already blue!
The suspense is killing me.
I don't know what to do. My son, my terrible kids are all watching my son get more blue. I signed up for a Costco card. I'm down $121. I just came here to buy $5 pallets worth of canned peaches for my terrible 13 children. I don't know what to do. And then they said to me, okay, your son's blue enough now, you can go. I'm like, what? Really? They're like, yeah, we just needed to make him a little bit more. He wasn't blue. I'm like, okay. Do you want to keep my 12 other kids? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I left with Captain Knuckles. I bought like a hot dog, like a 50-cent hot dog and big old thing of soda, and then I went home.
Wow.
I never saw my 12 kids again.
That's nice.
Can we list them all again? Let's list them. Let's
I
list them.
forgot, so I guess
Okay,
we gotta name them over again.
Yeah,
we got
need to-
Captain Knuckles, Gorby,
Captain
Oatmeal.
Kneecaps, Captain. What was the other ones? Captain Elbows,
Oh, Captain.
Yeah, elbows and ankles.
Captain Knankles, Speed Racer, Pearl
Will
from
I
Steven
Am,
Universe, Will I Am, Cedric the Entertainer,
Rick Sanchez.
Rick Sanchez. Those were some good names, I think.
God, I can't remember the names of my fucking kids.
Same.
I keep making more. I don't know where they're coming from.
You keep like birthing them out, or you?
Buying them from Costco.
imagine how Notch feels. We are all children of the craft.
Okay. I actually have to go soon. So
Okay,
wow.
do your story.
No, you
I
already did.
already did.
Oh.
There's the McDonald's one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Sorry, my story went on a really long ass tangent.
No, it
No,
was
it's okay.
worth
It was
every
amazing.
second.
worth it,
was
for sure.
beautiful.
That was
All these
very
stories.
worth it.
These are actually some of the best like group stories I've heard in my entire life.
Oh, yay.
These are some. Anyone listening on Halloween is certainly gonna be scared out their mind.
Oh, absolutely.
You're gonna go
okay,
late.
Are we gonna
so-
have this ready by Halloween?
We
Yeah,
got one
the
last
podcast
story.
we recorded last week is gonna release this afternoon, and then this one is gonna release on Halloween.
Ooh, nice.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yes,
So it's gonna be real
Okay.
crunch to get
Do
it out.
we need to do another? Do we need to do like a Halloween like intro song?
I can do something. I sing songs.
Yeah, we can. We'll discuss it. We'll discuss it after. Oh my God, Ben, that is a scary picture.
I don't like it. No!
Ben, stop.
Ben!
I'll delete it.
Ben, delete
It's
it from the chat.
frightening
I
to
don't want
me.
it there.
It's
I
frightening.
didn't post it.
Kick Ben from the chat right
All
now.
right, kick Ben from the call. Who? Okay,
Alright,
let me
goodbye.
try
One more
this.
story.
Slash
We have one more
ban Ben. Did that work?
No. He's still here.
Don't we have one more story?
Oh yeah, Harrison.
All right.
Harrison.
Okay, it's my story time.
Is that the pizza mouse?
Yeah.
The pizza rat?
I don't like
That's
pizza
really
rat.
good. That's really good.
I saw a rat the other night digging through a trash can.
You saw me. Ah! That was me.
Wait, hold on. I have it.
I was about to say, how did you see yourself in third person, Harrison?
That's really rude. Frick. What the freaking heck? Well, hold on. My phone is messing up, and I had it on my phone.
That's why you don't trust
Wow.
technology. I wrote mine down on a leaf.
My dad told me not to trust technology when his pacemaker stopped working.
I carved my story into a tree, and I had to go outside to read it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That must have been like a really wide or tall tree.
Yeah.
It was like a Minecraft tree that was
I
made
had to-
from
I
Minecraft.
had to get on a fireman's ladder in order to do all of it.
All right. It's story time.
Go.
All right.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna start out my story with a quote I've selected prior that I felt helps not exactly fit the story, but fit the podcast. He is the rock. His works are perfect, and all his ways are just. Deuteronomy 3:2-4.
Butch Hartman.
Is that
Charmin.
about? Is that, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Are you referring to old Deuteronomy from Cats the Musical?
Okay, all right. The year was 2016. In high school was bullshit. It was a Sunday night, and I was playing a little game some might know as Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm used to pretty messed up stuff, but this was no ordinary game. Whilst playing the game late at night, all was going accordingly as planned. I was getting scared, jumping out my seat, but suddenly I heard a noise. I said to myself, what the freaking heck? What is Mario doing in this game? Am I high? I said this out loud, and my father in the other room came walking in. Son, are you playing games at night? I was not allowed to be on my computer book because it was past my bedtime, 11:30. So I went to bed. I woke up the very next day for school on Monday, and I noticed FNAF was deleted from my computer.
No!
I thought nothing of it and Razor scootered all the way to school. All I have to say about this is that I do not recommend buying Scott Cawthon's game, Five Nights at Freddy's. It did not only give me a scare, but overall was freaking weird and confused me in strange ways. Thank you. That's my story.
That was really good.
How far was the school? How far did you have to scooter for?
Well,
10 miles.
I ride the bus to school, but I Razor scooter to the bus stop because there's this cute older boy down my street, and he likes Jack Skellington. So I've been trying to. I'll leave updates on how it's going.
Very excited to hear how that
Fuck
goes.
yes.
I just made that up on the spot. I was just gonna read a Slenderman creepypasta, but replace every time it says Slenderman with Squidward, but I thought that was way too much work.
This podcast is Squidward saturated.
It really is. It's because he's the ultimate cartoon BF.
Yeah, he is.
We don't need to change anything.
No.
I know. I have not really said what my cartoon boyfriend is. It's not
Ooh.
Captain
yeah.
Knuckles, because Captain Knuckles is my son.
Oh, wait, hold on. We need to put this into the intro. So we need you to say this, but we're gonna splice it and we're gonna take it and put it at the beginning.
Can I do it in a funny voice?
Yes.
My cartoon boyfriend is Brack from the Brack Show.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That is a good one. That's a very good one.
Excellent.
That's a very good one.
He's real cool.
Wow, that was really good. Wow.
SpongeBob! SpongeBob, are you twerking in Fortnite? All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for listening to the podcast. yeah, Squidward! I'm twerking in Fortnite Minecraft!
This is SpongeBob.
Is this a 3-line studio video?
This is what today feels like, honestly.
Doing that made me sweat so much. I'm freaking out.
You do that like every day.
I do that every night. I stay up late doing. I play these little character situations where Squidward plays PUBG and SpongeBob plays Fortnite with Patrick, and that's how I fill the night. Thank you.
Peter,
You do
are
it.
you twerking in FNAF?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Peter, stop it! Peter, please! I can't
Wait. This is this is Carl Weezer in high school. Oh, I don't know, Jimmy. Undertale seems pretty scary.
Come on, Carl, let's go play Cuphead and twerk in it.
Jimmy, halfway through high school, had a brain blast and got really into indie games.
Sheen doing in high school. What does Sheen do?
Sheen? Hey, where you fit? He's in Big Mouth, essentially.
That's true. He's in Big Mouth.
That one character in Big Mouth is actually Sheen. I'm
The
pretty
older
sure.
brother?
No, yeah, you're right.
Sheen's username on Tumblr is ultralordfucker69.
What you doing?
If Sheen was on our
That's top
podcast,
secret.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get him
he would-
next time.
Who's our next guest gonna be? Sheen?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be
Oh
really cool.
wait. Next episode we can have the thing where we have people
Oh yeah.
Call in.
I have some people.
yeah, we can have people call in, and we can have some people call in and play crazy cartoon characters, and we talk to them.
Wow.
That'd be cool.
I know somebody who
be a
does the Killer
permanent
King
member
Candy
of-
voice.
Can I be a permanent member of the podcast crew?
Sure. Who
Of course.
cares?
Fuck yeah!
I've also noticed that we are more than happy to have you. I've also noticed every episode we've added a new member, so let's see if we can keep this up and like get to like 100.
I hope by episode 100, I hope there's a point where it starts like multiplying and we have like 8,000 like members in one episode.
That's actually
Podcast
gonna
recording like takes a week.
that's gonna
God,
be
if we did
hell on
that.
earth. Also
God, if we did that, I'd have a fucking stroke.
the schools the website for the podcast says literally the description says a group of internet pals discuss the work that inspires them with a special guest. What does that mean? Also, it says we record and air these on Thursdays. That does not happen.
No.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Oh
It
yeah, it
is.
is Thursday.
It's Thursday in Toontown.
Hey, it's margarita time somewhere. What's that?
Wait, I think I'm the only one in here that legally can't drink. I'm a little baby.
No,
that's not
I-
true.
Me and
No,
Harris
I think
can.
I'm the only one who can.
I'm 19. Yeah.
I'm 20.
I'm 20.
I'm 21. so
I'm a
the only one
little
who
short
can.
and stout.
Yeah, Parker and I just got fake IDs though. They're from Maine, and we look awful in them.
That's satirical.
That is not. That. What?
That's satirical.
That's a satire. piece.
He's pointing at me, but look. I'll edit one on the screen right now.
Hashtag sarcasm.
Friends.
Slash
I
S.
got a skadoosh.
You got a skadoosh, Ben?
Yeah.
Ben,
Oh
do you
my
wanna
God.
Ben? Do you wanna lead us in an outro?
Let's go.
I could do like an outro after that, like we can put
Oh,
in.
Okay, yeah.
Wait. I can plug in my keyboard and I could song.
Oh, okay. Let's do that.
That'd be good.
Well,
Yeah.
like I have to walk. I
Right.
have to
Okay.
go
Wait,
somewhere
Ben.
else.
Do you have to go like now?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Oh,
do you
I
want
see
to
that too,
Ben?
yeah.
Here, wait. We'll do the keyboard outro after you leave. Ben, just
Could
find
you,
a.
like replace me with like Robo Ben or something?
Yeah. Also,
Okay,
wait,
yeah.
Ben. Find a clever way to like kill yourself, so like you're dead. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So
There it is.
put in like okay, I'm gonna go into my teleportation machine and teleport to fuck, what's this called? The furniture store that's big and it's called IKEA. Yes. Let's just hope this teleport doesn't accidentally disintegrate me. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So at
Love
this
you.
point,
See
I
you,
want you
bud.
to
Yeah.
play teleport noises.
Okay. Love you, Ben. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, it was cool.
Thank you.
Oh,
Bye,
if the
Ben.
call, all right, if the call disconnects, that means I died.
Okay. See you in
Okay.
2 weeks.
Oh no!
Oh my God. Guys, I think.
Guys, there's skeleton powder everywhere.
Oh my God, it's all over the place. It's disgusting and it's pink.
Mario wins again.
This is hell. This is hell. Hell on earth.
It is hell.
So Claire, for your song, you need to tie in all the themes that we discussed in our podcast.
Okay.
Yes. Fuck.
Might not be able to use my keyboard, but I have other instruments. Because I can't find the chord. But that's okay, because I have something really special for
Egoraptor.
everyone here today. Egoraptor's not here! Don't want him here!
Yeah, that's
Okay,
how we're
I
gonna
have-
start the podcast. Hey, I'm grumpy.
Me as well.
And so is Johnny.
And the rest
I'm
of the
not
gang.
grumpy, I'm just depressed.
Okay. Okay, so you get your pick of ocarina or harmonica.
Ocarina.
Ocarina.
Hey,
Okay.
Macarena.
Hey.
Okay, I'm really bad at playing the ocarina,
All right. It's go time.
which is good.
It's gamer time.
I am so scared out of all of these stories that have been shared tonight. All these spooky old tales of cartoons and Squidward are filling me with such fright. I know what I will do. How can I sleep at night when I'm filled with horrors that demons take delight in?